What's up, guys? It's Dunn
and Drew.
Make sure y'all subscribe.
And also click the bell to get notifications for right when we upload new videos.
Dunn and Drew, baby.
Swear I should be locked up for stupid that I did, but I'm a champion. So I turn tragedy to triumph. Make music that's fire. Put my soul through the fire.
And I'm ready.
All right, press record.
I did. That's why I said it.
Okay. Welcome, daddies, to episode 100. That sounded corny, didn't it? All right, redo.
Good morning, daddies.
Welcome, everybody.
Fading.
Okay. Welcome, everybody, to episode 147 of Dunn and Drew.
That's me.
No, that's me. Support for this podcast episode is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. They obsess over the technology developments to provide you the best tools for your grooming experience. I will say the waterproof technology that allows you to groom in the shower, Eric, is probably my favorite part, only because of last night. Last night I did it for the first time, and it's a lot easier to cut hair when you're wet, and which makes it good that this is here. Sounds like you're at the barber.
Well, that would make sense.
I guess it is trimmers. So yeah, it's good that it's waterproof. Another tip: if you are taking a shower and you can handle a cold shower, turn the shower on cold so your balls shrivel up, and it makes it easier to go through. We talked about that last week, how you could have an issue. Not with these though. These are good at not nicking you. So if you're listening to me speak right now, I want you to experience this firsthand, so you can get 20% off and free shipping with the code Dunn and Drew at manscaped.com. Dunn and Drew, no spaces. 20% off, free shipping. Manscaped.com. All right, let's get some shout-outs in here. Play the music.
We are the kings of my pussy.
I'm not even going to put the sound in. I'm just going to use that.
I like that.
So the kings of the weekend this week are Justin Ramsey for retweeting.
I thought that said Jalen.
I know.
Well,
when I was looking at the retweets and I saw that, I was like, oh, Jalen Ramsey. But no, Justin Ramsey. Thanks for retweeting last episode link. You're king of the weekend, and all of our YouTube viewers. And you got any?
Yes, I do have a shout out from Adrian at APGYNK. Why he liked the alphabet. He said that he asked you for a shout out a couple weeks ago. But you were absent. I think it was the episode I did by myself. You were absent for that. But he wanted a shout out. So shout out, Adrian. Hope you're listening. Hope you didn't, cancel us because Andy wasn't here for that 1 week. And he says, he continued by saying, love what you guys do. Makes my Sunday nights and Monday mornings. Well, how about your Saturdays? Just kidding. I don't know when you're posting it.
Yeah, this might be a Saturday afternoon one. I also got to shout out the Patreon subscribers. Thank you all for being supremely loyal daddies. We got a lot of handfuls of almost said a handful of subscribers. Got a bunch of handfuls of subscribers.
Ethan Crosby, Brian Olson, Aurelio, Noah,
You're not
Mark,
naming all of them.
Wesley St. Pierre, James Calaf,
all right.
Mark
Speaking
Gooch.
of a Patreon, in case you missed it last week, we have premiered our Patreon page. It's what we started talking about in like March or something. It's only $5 to join. That's less than lunch, and you get access, and it's $5 a month. You get access to one bonus episode during the week, and I will tell you, last week, oh my God, that was hilarious and very
edgy.
We're just staring cancel culture in the face and saying, bring it on.
Yeah, you sent 3 clips in the Snap group chat, and you're like, "Could I post these?" No,
they all said no, do not post this. So
almost got canceled from one of them. We'll get to that later.
Oh my gosh, yes. You're willing to talk about that? You want to save it for Patreon?
I should talk about it right now.
Should talk about it.
Yeah, Patreon.
Yeah. So patreon.com/Dunn and Drew. It's $5, and you'll get to join the Discord that we're in. It's a private chat server. That shit it got wild last night. Apparently, I missed out on some not safe for work content.
Well, you started it.
Apparently, yeah. I just dropped it and then left. So also, you'll get first dibs access to any fan interaction shit we do, like the Fantasy Football League of this year. That's already
over.
Full. We're gonna talk about that on the episode. And my friend Clay Eric said to me after I showed him a clip of one of the really edgy clips from that episode 1. He said, it was a good quote. He said, it's the podcast that people want but can't get right now because of...
Are you sending behind the scenes exclusive Patreon episode clips, huh?
Yeah, and he's not a subscriber. Should I stop doing that?
Yeah.
I should probably only share it to people that subscribe. I'm going to delete everyone in my phone that hasn't subscribed just so I know for sure. So I don't...
Same. I think I'm going to change my number and just keep the people who are subbed and close friends.
That's
in my close friends on IG. Yes, like Andy said, if you haven't subbed to the Patreon, you're missing out on some X-rated episodes. We go into even more detail about our lives than we already give you on these. The content is more X-rated than we can give you on this one because I'm towing a corporate line here, guys. I'm towing a corporate line here. Can't do everything I'd like to do. But I still try to get it in because corporate ain't listening to 90 minutes of our pod. But when we post on social, it's easier for them to access it. So that's where we get in trouble. More on the Patreon episode that we post today.
Today? Oh, true.
Today?
If they're hearing this, then it is today. It does feel safer that there's like a paywall. Is that weird? It's like there's a paywall, so we're like, I feel free because I guess if you're there, I mean, I don't think anyone that's trying to cancel us is subscribing and then listening. They know they're in for. I mean, they might hear this and say, you know what? Let's see if I can cancel them. It costs you. I mean, thanks for your $5. If you cancel us for $5, it's worth it.
Yeah. Lastly, the opportunity opportunity to join in conversation with other Dunn and Drew listeners, as well as Drew and I, is higher than ever with your $5 subscription. All the talk we do about the Snapchat group chat that we have that you can't get into because there's a cap on the amount of people we can have is now gone with this Discord chat that you get when you subscribe. Because I don't know how many people you can have in a Discord chat, but I'm assuming it's unlimited. So you subscribe. It's now your chance to experience what it's like to be in a group chat with Dunn and Drew. And it gets pretty raunchy. It's probably better than your best friend's group chat. TBH.
Hear that. Speaking of...
But wait, there are some people that are subscribed to Patreon that are not in the Discord yet because I looked at the numbers. We have about 60 plus subscribers so far
we can talk
in
about
a
this
week.
On the Patreon episode.
Yeah, but if people are subscribing currently, they got to know that there's a Discord link. You got to click around, but there's a Discord link for you to access it and then sign up and log in and all that. But make sure y'all do that. Discord is like the best part of the Patreon.
So the Patreon was really, I don't think we could have done it without formerly known as Manager Tommy. But Manager Tommy is in some hot water this week, and I want to get into that.
Boiling.
Boiling hot water. He will now be referred to as Intern Tommy until further notice. So this is like one of the... So, okay, I'll lay it out. Well, I don't know, what was it, Tuesday or Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday. Thomas...
We'll just say all week.
Pretty much. Thomas, after we had dropped our episode Monday, had a good... He was active. Tuesday, Wednesday, he kind of just disappeared. He dipped off the map completely for 48 hours. And we usually hear from Tommy if he's doing something exciting or something. He'll send it to the group chat, Snapchat. And it's fine if you dip 48 hours, but I mean, we all go on benders. But like, give us a warning. Like, we're partners now, business partners, and not to mention it happened on Dunn and Drew's most important week ever. We were starting to worry about his health. Is he dead? is very strange. Just completely disappeared. Wouldn't reply to any of our Dunn and Drew text messages, Snapchats. Like, you think if you're having an exciting time, you'd snap us. Or just, fill us in and say, hey, next few days I'm going to be completely trashed or in a drug house, trap house, sex trafficking. I'm joking. But whatever you're into, Tommy, you don't have to let us know. But if you need help, I'm sure we can signal some kind of secret code to you.
And I got no problem emailing our business opportunities, but, that's your job with the manager title.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't even think he responded when we got emails from Manscaped.
Usually because I'm always on my phone, when I see the Dunn and Drew email come down in the push notification, I wait to see who's going to say something first about it. And I wait to see if Tommy will say something first, because I know you ain't. But sometimes you do. But I wait for Tommy's reply first, because, if it's up to me, I'd be replying right the fuck away. But we still haven't got an update about what the fuck Tommy was doing the past 3 days. He just texts us today like nothing happened. He's just talking about the recent email we got. Like, oh, you take that offer? What you mean? Hello? Ain't seen you all week. But yeah, he demoted from MT to IT. But maybe he'll get his life together soon if he really wants this bag. Because when Microsoft comes calling, Tommy, you ain't got your shit together. You ain't getting a piece of that.
Yeah, not to mention it, on his first day back that we hear from him in the text message, he almost like completely fumbles a deal with Manscaped. So we got this offer and he wanted to take it, and Eric said no, and ended up, because of what Eric said, end up getting 4 times what they initially offered, what Tommy thought that we were worth. So hot water.
I'm insulted, Tommy.
Hot water Tommy is in. I don't get it. I don't get what happened. He was supposed to give me the fucking addresses to send these koozies out. Haven't heard about that.
How's that going?
I got labels today. I'm gonna start writing out.
Man.
I'm gonna start writing. Yeah, I went to UPS first to price it all out, and then once I got the price, I went to Target to get the labels. I'm gonna start probably after this episode, write all the addresses and stuff out, and start sending those koozies out. But that's for the Patreon episode.
Yeah, nothing fancy like the labels I did for the stickers. Those extras. Fuck.
Yeah, not that fancy.
Speaking of extra, college football is still trying to have a season here. Like, give it up. College football, give it up. Apparently, there's like some schools that are going to have fans and students in attendance, 20%. Some aren't. But like, what's college football without fans? What are we playing for here? We're not playing for anything, really, because the NCAA is going to be the one benefiting from all of this, the organization. Players aren't. Schools will, money-wise. But us as a spectator, like if Penn State, like because the SEC, ACC, and Big Ten are the 3 conferences right now that I think are planning to have seasons that start in September or something like that. But if I don't have an entire league of games, I can't get excited. I know other leagues don't matter, like Conference USA and shit, but how are you going to have a playoff?
Well, I don't think do you think there will be? I guess there could be. How about you just take the winner of each conference? Like the Big 4 or whatever?
SEC, ACC, Big Ten.
Yeah.
I haven't heard shit from the Pac-12.
How about you just play? I like this idea. Play your interconference matchups. The winner of each one goes to playoffs.
Honestly, if that happened with those Big 4 conferences, because it's a Power 5, but really who's thinking about the Big 12 and the Pac-12 are like the questionable ones. One of them can be thrown
Jettisoned.
out here. Oh, nice word.
Thank you, Mrs.
You've been
Ward.
reading.
Thank you, J.K. Rowling.
But yeah, I like that idea. Winner of each conference plays in a playoff, but it's still different. Because as you know, I like college football more than NFL, but the fan attendance at college games is what makes that fucking
it's the atmosphere.
sport.
But it's also the atmosphere at European soccer games. Like the fan atmosphere, the fan engagement is what makes it. That's like the college football is probably, and college basketball is probably the closest that America gets to that kind of fan excitement. But they still pulled it off, it appears.
Yeah, they pulled it off, but with those
fans.
sports like soccer, I think college football would be a little more boring without the fans. Soccer,
and it's not just no fans; it's 20%. I know it's ridiculous, but I think if they space them out and put them in the lower bowl, I think we can still get excited about it. It'd look like a. What do you think? FAU, do they usually fill up about 20% of each game?
Why are you coming at my school like that? You know they don't fill shit.
You know it's not your school anymore when they canceled you. Oh, you got a calendar. Only because it's not December yet. Once New Year hits, it's getting thrown. Oh, that's Alex's calendar. Gotcha.
Yeah, Alex gave me his calendar, yeah. FAU canceled me until I'm a millionaire, and they asked me for donations. But FAU, they filled maybe...
UNF comes to me after Dunn and Drew makes it.
UNF. Ospreys.
Our basketball program could really use your help.
Because college football is so important to me, special in my heart. Grew up watching every single game on like 6 different TVs in this house. I wouldn't even watch just one big game like on Fox or ESPN. I'd watch every single game that I was able to because every team was playing at noon. From noon to fucking 11 p.m. when the West Coast games ended, I'd be in front of the TV all day tweeting about college football. So it's just hitting me personally because...
You can still watch it on TV.
It's a tradition for me. But it's not going to be the same, obviously. But I'm against the college football season starting because of how it won't be the same.
It's
just like I was with the NBA bubble. But now I'm like, oh, this is all right.
It is pretty nice, isn't it?
So I gotta roast everything so I can say told you so. But if I don't like it, if I like it, I'll change my mind.
One team that you won't have to worry about watching on TV is UConn. Everyone's upset about them suspending their football.
Where's Maya Moore? Where's Kemba? Kemba not walking through that door.
Is he the most name recognized from UConn?
I think so.
Men's, anyway.
Yeah, Kemba Walker, Maya Moore, biggest names that I can remember. Kevin Ollie. Who? He was the coach.
Okay.
I'm looking it up. I'm checking myself. Yes, University of Connecticut.
Are you the critic?
My lips are sealed.
My lips are sealed. MLB. So you were down to one MLB team after the Marlins got coronavirus. You cursed them. What was your other one?
Cardinals. Padres.
Why didn't you pick the Padres?
Well, I did. But, continue.
So Cardinals was his other
Marlins
team.
are back.
And after the Marlins got coronavirus, I think he went with the Cardinals. And then after he went with the Cardinals, they came down with coronavirus. And their game tonight is Friday night. It's canceled because of just one person. Yeah, just one person tested positive, so they had to cancel it or reschedule it, whatever they're doing. So can you just not pick an MLB team?
Well, I would stop, but now that the Marlins, since they've returned, are 4-0 and lead the NL, do they say that? The NL? The National League in record. So, but now that I've acknowledged that, they're probably going to go on a losing streak now because that's just how this shit happens. But maybe that I said that, the reverse will happen. I'm trying to learn how to reverse engineer my curse so that it benefits me. I'm still learning. It's been a process. Ever since the Spurs championship in 2014, I've been a fucking hack. But my Marlins are taking over the league by storm. Corona ain't got shit on the Marlins.
What?
You ever seen a marlin? It's a powerful fish. Badass fish.
How many games have they played relative to other teams?
They've played 6 less.
God, you're real. I guess you are a fan.
I looked it up before the pod. But yeah, I have not watched a single game for any baseball team since opening night when the Yankees were playing the Nationals. And even that game, I only watched like a few pitches. So I'm fake. But baseball ain't my shit, but Marlins are my squad. And if they go to the playoffs and they go deep, I'm going to be with them. I'm going to be with them boys. Go Marlins. Fish Army.
NFL news, speaking of coronavirus, Tre'Davious White, the Bills' corner, was teasing that he – can I even call it a tease? Can you tease something that's a negative? He was teasing that he may not be playing in the season. Shoot, he all but said it. And then all of a sudden, they start reporting that he is playing in the season. So his reason against playing, I think, was about his mom or something. He didn't want to give it to his family. Bills fans weren't happy. Bills fans, like they breathe football. They breathe, they eat it, they sleep it, they jump on it. So they weren't happy. And the Bills defense, if the Bills don't have a shutdown corner and a top defense this year, we know that their offense isn't good. We know that Josh Allen cannot keep up with the best of them if he doesn't have a defense to rely on the other side. So lucky for the Bills, Tre'Davious White changed his mind and said he will play. So what do you think?
I think I got to put him in my top 30 now.
Yeah, now that I've seen this name and it's fresh in my mind, shit, he might be in our next top 10. Or he might be in our next 10, which is unfortunate because it's in the 50s, but he's fresh in my mind.
God, we got so long to go. Why is this taking so long?
10 a week. Because if we did
more.
15 or 20, the show would be 3 hours. I'm worried about – I did see another tweet about someone recommending to, they just said it blatantly. It was a tweet that said, yeah, if you're anyone over 300 pounds in the NFL should seriously consider opting out this year, which makes sense because coronavirus is not very friendly to overweight people. But are you overweight if you're in the NFL? You go through training camp and you got to be in amazing condition to make it through there. So can you be fat and still be in shape? I'm sure they're eating well, taking all the vitamins.
They are. They still do get gassed with the little running that they do. But like I said this previous episode, there's banging bodies out there, so they don't have to do much running. But them boys be huffing and puffing out there.
And they're big.
But if all those dudes over 300 pounds opted out, then gonna be no O-lines, and all the QBs gonna be hurt.
Gonna just play 7-on-7.
And now what are we gonna have? A league full of running quarterbacks. Only the runners will last.
You're jumping way too far. It could do a 7-second rule. Or what did they say? How many Mississippis? 3 Mississippis before you can rush?
When it turns into flag football.
Yeah.
1 Mississippi. Fucking Miles Garrett. 1 Mississippi.
1 Mississippi.
Okay. You know how they talk.
That was my angry
D. Lyman voice. NFL, man. NFL. Waiting for that fucking ball to drop.
It's so weird without preseason. We could have our fantasy draft anytime. Can't we?
Yeah.
Just got to hope that they don't get injured.
My first pick getting Rona.
Yeah, I completely see that. Might die of Rona. I'm joking. Relax.
Jesus.
Relax.
I'm relaxed.
Okay.
I'm relaxed. I noticed it was a joke right away.
Okay, thank God you know me. Fuck. There's this ESPN writer named Bill Barnwell. He did a really cool article. Surprised I haven't seen this. God, we gotta get merch. Gotta say who.
Bill Barnwell.
Anyway, Bill Barnwell, before I was interrupted, he did this really cool piece on ESPN called Projecting Future Hall of Famers for All 32 Teams. So I clicked on that shit. Every time Every time I see an article written that says "son for all 32 teams," like I think everyone in the every fan is clicking on it just to see their team name. So it's a very good market strategy to shit. We might name this podcast something for all 32 something. Maybe best player in the bubble for all so many teams. All right, so this is what he did. He projected the future Hall of Famers with a percentage. So, for example, we're just talking about Tre'Davious White. For the Bills, he has him, when he says 40 to 69%, he calls that in the running. So that's the Bills' top Hall of Fame caliber talent right now. For his work to do list, he has linebacker Tremaine Edmonds. Say it. Say it.
Well, I know who that is.
Cow.
Oh, Bills fan.
Okay. Miami Dolphins, no one.
Really?
Yeah.
Frank Gore?
I mean, he's not on the Patriots. I mean, the Dolphins. Patriots, they were probably full of names. But right now they have Cam Newton and Stephon Gilmore in the running at 40 to 69%. I don't see Cam Newton on the same team.
Cam Newton. He ain't going to no fucking Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. They have Julian Edelman. Wow, Julian Edelman only 10 to 39%.
Wide receiver ain't shit.
The Jets. Here's Frank Gore, 60 to 99%.
When the fuck he go to the Jets?
Why doesn't he just retire? Why is this an illness to where you can't step away from the game? Like,
he's in great health.
What does he still have to give? I don't get
8 yards a carry.
And for teams to keep signing, like, I don't know. I guess a veteran presence, whatever. Le'Veon Bell and C.J. Mosley as still got work to do with 10 to 39%.
They got hella work to do.
The Ravens, if you were to guess, Eric, who was listed as likely with 70, 99%?
Let me guess.
I don't think you're going to get it because he's a new addition.
Oh. You're not trying to trick me.
I don't believe he was on. Was he on the team?
Mark Ingram?
No. Mark Ingram is on this, but he's all the way down at work to do.
So 79% on the Ravens.
Bro, he got Calais Campbell with some work to do at 10 to 39%. That's sad. Calais should make the Hall of Fame.
I'm trying to think. Like, everybody that I remember from the Ravens is recently retired.
What are you thinking of? Like Terrell
including
Suggs,
Weddle,
Ray Lewis.
Yeah, Ed Reed.
Ed Reed. I think he's already in the Hall.
Is it a lineman?
It's a safety.
Yeah.
Earl Thomas.
Yeah, I didn't even remember he was on their team.
Yeah. He has Lamar Jackson at in the running, 40 to 69%.
One season.
Yeah, it's crazy. Bengals, Geno Atkins as pretty much likely to make it.
Did you put this link here so you could refresh my memory for the top 100?
If you're well, no, because we're in the 50s. I don't think you're going to put any future Hall of Famer in the 50s.
Well, if they're like at the bottom, need some work to do, they
true.
might be in. I don't know.
You never know. Geno Atkins, Bengals. He got Joe Burrow in here.
Next.
He got Joe Burrow in here. Work to do. 10 to 39%. He makes it. I'd say it's a little higher.
Shut up.
Browns.
Joe Burrow.
The highest he has on the Browns here is
Odell,
OBJ, and Jarvis Landry. Steelers, here's the first lock to make the Hall. Can you guess?
Big Ben, baby.
Yep, Big Ben.
Almost said Troy Polamalu.
Is he
Why
in
I'm
yet?
living in 2011.
He isn't. He is in, right?
No. Yes.
I don't.
Or is he coming up? He might be coming up.
I'm pretty sure it's been 4 years, like more than 4 since he retired. Here's another.
I'm looking it up.
Here's another lock. Houston Texans have a lock. Who do you think it is?
J.J. Watt.
Yeah, J.J. Watt.
Yawn.
God, his acceptance speech is going to be so corny. I wonder who indicts him. I wonder who indicts him.
Oh, Troy Polamalu will be enshrined in the 2020 class.
Oh, so this year.
So it's supposed to be this year.
Oh, Hall of Fame game. That was supposed to be last weekend. So I guess that's when we would have seen him. The Colts.
Boy, that man used to have a hit stick in Madden.
Oh, my gosh. Troy Polamalu was so much fun. He would intercept everything, and he would knock the I remember that one Madden with him when the Steelers went to the Super Bowl against the Cardinals when he got Troy Polamalu and Larry Fitz on the cover. God, Troy was nice.
That was the last Madden I played.
The defensive play where you got the safety blitzing.
I brought that motherfucker up to the line.
Yeah, play him at linebacker.
I'm not waiting.
Yeah, I would always be afraid of like those safety blitzes with the safety starting back. Like how you ain't gonna get there in time. So I would always cheat and like take the safety. God, I used to be so good in Madden. I'm mad I stopped. Actually, I'm not mad I stopped playing. I'm mad that they stopped. I'm mad that they haven't improved their game.
Yeah.
I'm mad that it's the same game every time because God, I was so good. I knew every. Actually,
it was a good era.
I would specialize in a like certain defensive scheme, and I just master the fuck out of it. So I knew exactly what to play with any offense. And in offense, I knew the tendencies of different routes. I knew. Fuck, I wish I might start playing again. I'm getting myself excited to start playing.
You play in a Madden league, you get shot.
Oh, I see what you did. Oh, a callback to 2018 Madden tournament mass shooting in Jacksonville. Funny joke.
Yeah. A building destroyed now.
Jaguars. This
Don't tell me. Skip.
Caught me by surprise. Because he has two players on here. And the first one is higher than I expected. He said in the running, 40 to 69%. Can you guess who it is? It will surprise you.
It better not be the fucking running back.
Leonard Fournette. You won't even say his name.
No. Is he new, old?
New-ish.
Newish. Surprise me. Josh Allen.
Yep. Here's one name that. Wait, I fucked that up. Josh Allen.
The good one.
Fuck, I'm just trying to shit on Josh Allen for the Bills as much as I can, but I can't think of anything.
God, you hate him.
Josh Allen. No, I don't hate him. I already said I hate the perception, the social media perception of him.
It's just Bills fans.
Yeah,
Adam
you're right.
Shine.
You're right. And analysts suck him up too.
Yeah, Adam Shine, your boy.
You
stopped listening to that show, didn't you?
What?
Because of his Bills take?
Yep.
Adam Shine.
His description for Josh Allen says, if you think this is too early for the 2019 7th overall pick, think again. Allen was named a Pro Bowler after racking up 10.5 sacks as a rookie. Top 10 picks who make it to the Pro Bowl as rookies have a great track record. Of the 27 Hall eligible players who have pulled that off, 14 are enshrined. There are another 11 players who aren't yet Hall eligible. Okay.
Josh Allen, man, he's going to be a problem. He's going to be our new Calais / Ngakoue. He's going to do it all. And he's going to mold the other guy we just drafted. Can't even say his name.
Oh, yeah, Chason. Forgot 45. We got another top 10 fucking pass rusher.
He's kind of skinny and he's put on some weight.
Yeah. Tennessee Titans.
Oh, God.
They got 1, 2, 3, 4 players under work to do, 10 to 39%.
Taylor Lewan, Logan Ryan.
God, you're nice. No, not Logan Ryan.
Fuck.
Who's Logan Ryan?
You picked him in top 100. No, you didn't. That was Bynard. Is he on there?
Yep.
Derrick Henry.
Yep. One more. I don't think you'll know this one.
No, I already don't.
Vic Beasley Jr.
I know him.
I didn't know he was still nice.
Linebacker.
Yeah.
Thought he was on the Falcons.
He was. I didn't know he was still nice when he went to the Titans.
All these fucking acquisitions, man. I don't hear about them.
Yeah. Broncos have a lock.
Peyton?
Von Miller.
That's the only player on the Broncos I know. And Philip Lindsay.
Kansas City
you put
Chiefs.
him above Eckler. Mahomes got to be a lock.
Yeah, lock.
He about to win 8 Super Bowls.
Yeah. They have Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce as likely. Tyreek Hill, that's interesting.
I guess if you're winning 7 Super Bowls with
Patty
Mahomes.
And Tyreek Hill's like a lock for like 1,200 yards at least a year. I did not know this player was on the Raiders, but there's a lock on the Raiders. You'll probably be surprised too.
Yeah, probably.
Jason fucking Witten.
Jason Witten.
How you go from ESPN booth back to your Cowboys? Why would you keep playing if you're not going to play with them? Like, how are you keeping your career alive to play with the Las? Well, I guess if you're in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I was going to say Las Vegas, new stadium. I'd want to be an NFL player there. Shit. John Gruden, they're going to get hella primetime games, as we found out. But the guy that you never seem to remember whose name it is, Darren Waller, he's obviously better. So Witten's just there to do coke. And collect a check.
Titties.
God, I want to go to Vegas.
Remember when I was randomly there with Chip at the same time?
Chip, yeah, I do. That was random.
A long time ago.
Tell Sierra I miss her.
Okay. She'll be on the podcast later on.
Great.
Chargers. Got Joey Bosa and Derwin James in the running. Cowboys, Ezekiel Elliott, Zach Martin, and Tyron Smith. Likely. I don't know. Ezekiel Elliott's likely already. I guess if you're on the Cowboys. Giants, Saquon in the running. Philly, Jason Peters is likely. Shout to him. I picked him last week.
He should already be. He should be a most likely.
Washington football team.
What a name.
Adrian Peterson. Can't believe he's still in the league. He has 3 rushing titles, a 2,000-yard season, and an MVP award in his trophy room, but no Super Bowl. Sad. They should have They should have won the fucking Super Bowl when they had Brett Favre. God, that was a fun team to watch.
Who?
AP, Brett Favre. You remember? Come on.
This is
Look at your
Vikings.
face. Vikings.
Yuck.
Yuck. That was a sweet team. Who was that wide receiver they had with the dreads? If you're at home, let me know. But he was nice.
I don't remember much of the Brett Favre Vikings days.
You don't? That was my first, like his first year there. It was like 09 or something.
I remember more of him on the Jets.
That was my first fantasy football year. And I had him. God, that was fun. Bears got a likely with Khalil Mack. I don't know who Eddie Jackson is, but he's in the running apparently. He has Jimmy Graham on here. I don't know if
Jimmy Graham is on the Bears now?
Detroit Lions got Matthew Stafford on here with likely.
It's the only player on the team. Shit.
I didn't make you double take at that. I said
No.
Matthew Stafford likely.
Nope.
No, he's not likely. He has work to do. 10 to 39%.
He's underrated.
Okay. He's not likely.
Lions were like few bad calls, plays away from 5-1, starting 5-1.
Ain't how you start.
They're nice.
They're nice. Packers. They have Aaron Rodgers with likely.
He has work to do.
I'm kidding. He's a lock. Can't fuck with you. You just do not flinch. Vikings. They got Danielle Hunter. Remember him? And Harrison Smith in the running.
Oh, yeah, from your fucking list. Who?
Falcons. Matt Ryan and Julio Jones as likely. Wow.
Matt Ryan's good.
I think Julio Jones is near a lock.
Matt Ryan doesn't get the credit he deserves.
Drew Brees is a lock on the Saints. Michael Thomas is likely. Bucks, lock. Tom Brady. And then his description is duh. Rob Gronkowski is likely. I would call him a lock.
I would too.
I would definitely call, what has he got, like 5 rings?
No competition in the tight ends in the league. There's like 5 tight ends in the league right now. Gronk.
Yeah, which might, fantasy football coming around. Shit. Did I
stack up on tight ends?
Did I take? No, I took Mahomes first last year.
I'm drafting 2 tight ends second round.
I mean, yeah, if you stock up on tight ends like first 2 rounds, then you got no one else that can take one.
It's true. And the running backs and wide receivers usually hurt. I'm gonna get Kelsey and Kittle flexing tight end. I'm smoking.
The Rams, Aaron Donald a lock. In the running, Jalen Ramsey.
There's a lot of talk about Aaron Donald, but I forgot how that man even plays because I don't see a lot of Rams games.
He's a defensive tackle that just sacks the quarterback every play.
Maybe we'll see more of him on Hard Knocks, see his technique.
49ers, Richard Sherman is likely 99%. I guess. I mean, I think it's closer to 99 than it is to 70.
Don't ever put a sorry receiver like Crabtree on me.
Epic moment.
Iconic.
In sports. Some would also call it iconic. Seahawks. Ooh, I don't know. I think Russell's a fucking lock. He has him as likely. Bobby Wagner and Russell Wilson.
Racist.
He said
no
I
locks.
had. What's he say here? And that's it.
Russell Wilson is maybe one good couple defensive players away from a Super Bowl again. They just need some stops. Because they can score with whoever the fuck they got in their offense.
Whoever the fuck.
DK Metcalf.
And now that they have 4-3-40 DK Metcalf on the squad.
Don't do that to me.
Top 100 last week. Eric got flamed on Twitter. And when I say flamed, I mean 2 people. Called him out for his DK Metcalf take. I picked DK last week in our top 100. And where did I put him?
You picked him because I beat him with you and beat him against you in fantasy. I think he dropped like 30 on your head. DK
I picked. And Eric said, I said, he could, tall, fast receiver. Eric said he's not fast. I said, yeah.
4.3? It's fast?
4.340 is fast for a big man. It's fast for a small man. Your sleep. Shut up. DK, what do you run? A 6.40? 6.040. If you're lucky.
You run 4.3. I guess because when I watched Seahawks games, he was always catching balls in the red zone, so I didn't know how fast he was. Just thought he was a big nit. Because he was utilized most in the red zone, but he did catch a lot of long, deep balls. Pause. But I'm a fan of DK because I had him on fantasy last year. And usually when I have a player in fantasy, I'm a fan of him till next season.
Me too. And then, like, if you play against him the next season, you feel betrayed. Like, if he goes off against you, you're like, what? Like, if I have to play Nick Chubb next year.
Nick Chubb.
Oh, my God.
Yo, your ass had Chubb, Carson, but Mahomes. Chris Carson.
Oh, my God. Chris Carson, Mahomes, Travis Kelce.
God, you were nice.
I was stacked.
Why you didn't win? How'd you not win? Who the fuck did Tyler have or whatever? Josh, what's his name? Flores.
Josh Flores, yeah.
Who did Flores have?
He had Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, yeah.
Lamar.
I think everyone had Lamar Jackson, unless they completely fucked up the rest of the draft. They probably won their league. All right, 60. Top 100 off the dome. Every week we go 10 by 10. If you want to know who we've picked so far, I mean, our graphics guy got to hurry up, but it's on our Instagram page. It's on our Twitter page. It's completely off the dome. We do no homework except for that little session we just did. So you might see a lot of those players on this list.
Forgot who they were.
Let's start at 60. I will take 60. Just sounds like a fucking running back here. Let me pull up the squads. A running back, but we've done a bunch of running backs.
So our graphics guy did get me the last 10 we did, but I didn't notice until today that he had the wrong numbers. So he's got to redo them.
What do we hire him for?
I don't know, man. We're slacking with our hires. You better HR.
Yeah, Tommy doesn't even know that we did that to him. So I expect a text from him in like 3 days when he listens. Shit. Jamal Charles still in the league?
Jamal Charles. What logo made you think of him?
Chiefs.
Not Jags?
No. He played one game and then was cut. Not Jags. No one listening to this has any clue that he was ever on the Jaguars. I promise. Except us.
Hey, we got Chris Thompson now. He about to be a breakout star. Let me tell you. Don't sleep. Can't wait, man. When Leonard gets that 1 yard carry and then Chris Thompson breaks it for 25 yards. 3rd down.
Who's that? Jared Allen. Is he Hall of Fame yet?
Jared Allen. Is he even in the lead anymore?
No. Which is why I'm wondering if he's Hall of Fame yet.
He's not. He's trash. A couple good years. Jared Allen, 38. Don't pick Julius Peppers.
No. Did that last year. That was an accident. Robbie Anderson. Did we pick him yet?
We have not.
Roby?
It's a little bold at fucking 60.
It's a little what?
Bold.
Meaning too high?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just can't pick a wide receiver right now until we get to the big guns because of your Chris Godwin. Sorry to talk about it every episode, but it still bugs me. I'll do that Raiders tight end, that Waller guy.
Jason Witten. Oh.
We didn't do Waller yet, right?
Waller. No.
I mean, I want to learn this guy, so I got to pick him. So now I'm like attached.
I hope you draft him so you can see his
production.
Yes, it's gonna be nice. Gruden loves him.
Oh, I bet.
Loves him. Just a Waller. That's what he's gonna be known as now, Waller. 59. Looks like it's my turn. Duh. Give me. This looks like a great spot for a defensive end. But Calais is too high. 98. Give me Darren Waller. 59. Still a little high, you know? I feel like once we get to, 35 is when we got to start putting some really good people in here. So give me, I'm typing his name currently. I think I want to put.
I don't see you typing him.
I'm doing it. Give me Nick Chubb.
Oh my God. He's a top 3 running back, bro.
In fantasy.
No. Come on, man. Fuck.
You got to stop questioning my picks.
No, make it easy. You make it easy.
The season has been away for a while.
You're trash at this.
Top 3.
58. Allen Robinson.
Hmm. 57. The pressure's on. It's really quiet. I need me some team logos here.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ. I'm sweating.
Now I bet you are.
My shirt is getting soaked.
I don't sweat too much anymore when we do this.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to take the Chargers Bosa. Joey.
Oh, my God. What about the other one? Nick Bosa isn't already better than Joey Bosa, is he?
Isn't Nick on the 49ers?
I don't care anymore. I don't care.
I don't care either. I'm trying to finish the list.
Fuck. God damn. I hate this list now. Ronnie Styer. I saw that name. Ronnie Styer.
Who the fuck is that?
It's a Ravens player. Hold on, let me ask Siri.
Ronnie Styer.
Who is Ronnie Styer?
That sounds like a generated name in Madden.
Here's what I found.
Ronnie Styer is an American football offensive tackle for the Baltimore Ravens. Yes, he's an OT. Got one of those out of the way. All right. We're good. Yeah, he's like my age.
Where'd you see his name?
Don't worry about it.
You don't know who the fuck that is.
Don't worry. I fucking came up with it off the dome. That's the name of the game, ain't it?
No, you didn't. You seen it.
I did see it, but I don't remember where.
Your mom was triggered. 55, anyway. Do. Give me Harrison Smith.
You're really leaving us dry. For
We may
this
have
top.
picked him already.
No, we didn't. He's too good. You're leaving us.
Shut
really
up! Like
dry
you know every fucking player in the league.
for the top 30.
So, oh, Harrison Smith, damn, he's too. Oh, Joey Bosa. What about the other? Oh,
I'm
Ronnie
for real.
Staley. Come on,
Everyone
off the
will-
dome.
Everyone will tell me, will agree with me that you're putting these players way too low. All right, 54.
Well, I don't care because I want to see these people do it off the dome them damn selves.
You'll recognize this name. He is a Jacksonville Jaguar, and his name is Josh Lambo. Best kicker in the league. Hey, if you didn't put those names, that would have
He
been.
ain't miss. I was at the games. He ain't miss. So I can't argue with you there. I think the only other person that could be next to him is Justin Tucker. Old Ravens GOAT. NFL logos. I need a refresher. Tre'Davious White. Broncos. Von Miller's top. What's he? Top 50. Rams. Saints.
Rams uniforms. They've been teasing it lately on Twitter. Oh my god, they look so nice.
Oh, thought it was going to be the opposite. Bucks. Chiefs. Jags. Jets. Who's on the Panthers? Help me out.
Christian McCaffrey, but don't do it.
Don't do it.
That's really it.
Oh, I got
Luke
one.
Kuechly retired.
Give me Darius Leonard.
Okay, linebacker with the Colts. I like that pick. Did we do? Please tell me now. Mink. Ah, fuck, you did Minka.
Took him at like 74. I'm dead.
LT still in the league?
LT.
How about TJ Ward? Is he still good? Oh, you know what? Patrick Peterson. Because I know he's not great anymore. Patrick Peterson.
51. So you're right outside the top 50. It's kind of an honor because you get noticed for not making the top 50, but you right there. So who gets those honors? About to find out in the next 5 minutes while I choose.
After we get back from this commercial break.
Manscaped. That's how one of the podcasts I listen to does it. I want to pick someone. I don't want to be killed for it because he's kind of fallen off a little bit due to the system that he's in.
Let me guess. I give up.
You didn't even try.
I didn't.
Fuck. I'm trying to think of this guy's name. I think it starts with an E.
Earl Thomas?
Yes, it does. Nope. Ed Oliver.
I got nothing. Where does he play again?
Bills.
Okay, you love Bills.
Bills D lineman.
Wow, Hard Knocks is this Tuesday?
Yes, Hard
Fuck
Knocks.
yes.
Tuesday, 10 p.m. Los
I'm
Angeles.
Be using the HBO Max account. Thank you, Eric. Do they do live streaming?
Well, it's live.
Yeah, but does HBO Now provide live stream? Oh, not HBO Now, HBO Max. The thing that you have.
Oh. I don't know.
Because I know HBO Go did live.
I don't know. I haven't
I fucking
haven't
hope so.
seen yet. Guess we'll find out. As I have the account until the 17th when it renews, maybe. I still got to watch the last Harry Potter movie, so until that's done, I won't cancel.
Part 2.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so Hard Knocks Tuesday. This Tuesday, 10 p.m., Los Angeles Rams, Chargers, a little two-team Hard Knocks. Who gets more coverage? Rams, Chargers, Jalen Ramsey?
Rams.
Who the fuck? Chargers just drafted the quarterback from Justin Herbert from Oregon. They're going to suck. But they're sharing the stadium this season. It's supposed to be finished soon. I don't know how the progress has gone with Corona, but maybe we'll see that on Hard Knocks. I'm not an HBO producer. Tune in to find out yourself. Where is our HBO money? Speaking of new venues to play in, the NBA bubble has... Was that a stretch?
Yeah, it's a stretch.
Stretch you. The NBA bubble is...
Stretch me.
The NBA bubble is going on right now, and...
The bubble.
It's been
No, it's been good.
It's
Clippers.
been
And it's been for Clippers, Lakers, and Bucks. They're not playing too great. Do you think they can turn it on in the playoffs?
Is that rhetorical?
I don't know.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing with the top teams not playing that well. Listen, they've been on a break for 4 months, so we haven't really seen what these teams are capable of. It's a new atmosphere. There's no travel involved. All these things are factors in games usually. But right now, it's like they're coming from their hotel room to the court, throwing on Black Lives Matter and getting to it.
Plane to the truck.
So, and they've only played 4 or 5 games so far, and everybody's been losing to somebody. But
it's like college basketball. It's like March Madness. It's anyone can beat anyone.
Yeah,
unless you're playing the Pelicans, in which you will probably win.
And Grizzlies, which unfortunately for the NBA and Adam Silver, who wanted to see the Pelicans be 8th seed by saying, "Oh, if you're within 4 games, if you're 9th seed, we're gonna have a play-in game." Yeah, well, Pelicans blew it. Silver, They're not gonna make shit. But Spurs make me a little nervous. Because, why Spurs? Why you gonna hang around? Nobody want to see y'all. I don't want to see the Spurs in the playoffs. Sorry, Brian.
Did the Spurs win today?
They won. They beat the reserve Jazz.
It's
team.
like every time I see the Spurs on, they're winning.
Yeah, they're 3-2 now.
God, oh, that's not that nice. But
Yeah, it's not. They jumped to 11th. Grizzlies are 0-4. They play the Thunder today. They still hold the 8th seed. They're playing the Thunder today, who are, surging. The Thunder kind of unbeatable at the moment. So Holden jerking his meat right now after that. So I expect the Grizzlies to lose that, drop to 9th seed. Blazers move to 8th. Grizzlies going to keep dropping. Spurs don't have the tiebreaker with the Suns, so Spurs have to keep winning and hope the Suns lose. So we get Blazers-Spurs playoff.
Yeah, God, I don't want the Spurs in so bad. But I do want my Blazers.
Blazers-Spurs playoff in-game. No thanks.
Bubble Damian Lillard is just... So who do you think the best bubble players are right now? We got Bubble Melo.
Melo? The fuck's he done?
He had a really good game.
One game.
Really good game. And he's just provided a great... He can shoot. He can score. People wrote off. I guess I wasn't expecting much from him, which is why I think he's doing so well. People kind of wrote him off, and then
said he's washed, fat, overweight.
We got this bubble, and he's playing really well considering his role. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Bubble Warren. This is a name I didn't know before the bubble started.
Yeah.
He's averaging 38 points, 35 points a game. He's a big man he doesn't miss in the paint, and then if he's shooting from the 3, he also doesn't miss. I'll say this: if you've moved on from a player, don't give him to the Pacers unless you want to see him succeed.
DJ Warren did get locked up by the Suns yesterday, looking at some Pacers stats currently to see why he produced so well in these games. We got to start giving the Suns their due credit being how young they are. But what I don't want to hear from Suns fans is like, yo, everybody should have known that we were good. They just didn't pay attention. Yeah, no shit. That's why you came into this bubble 13th seed, because you weren't as good as you could have been. But maybe we'll start respecting you now because you're undefeated in the bubble. You got to win to get respect. But I would rather see Suns Blazers in this playoff game for 8th seed than I would rather see my own team. But
more focus on the Suns right now than ever before, wouldn't you say?
Ever?
With like national coverage and national recognition. Like I think Devin Booker shot over the Clippers. What was it over? Was it over Kawhi? Or it was kind of more over Paul George, wasn't it?
Yeah, he faked Kawhi. And then it was over Paul George with the foul.
Yeah. So I think that I would say
Uncalled.
that's his biggest shot of his career. Because it like the image,
Yeah, if they make the playoffs, then it will be.
the national spotlight, and they can make noise.
But
in
there's
the playoffs.
there's still more Devin Booker shots to come.
Shit,
'Cause they still got to jump up there.
every freaking matchup in the Western playoffs, like the first round, could be something. Like right now, I think we have Mavs projected to face the Clippers if the season start or if the playoffs started.
Yep.
My goodness, like
Nuggets, Thunder,
that could be an upset.
and then Jazz. Who's in the middle?
I don't know.
Blazers. Give me the Blazers in 7 versus the Lakers first round.
Shut up. But Blazers, they're playing with more heart. It looks like right now. So like,
Why I'm not seeing any heart from LA?
I don't know. Is LeBron in 0 dark 30 right now? Is he in 0
No.
bubble 30, or is that
You
playoffs?
didn't even play last game.
Yeah. So that I think he would save that for playoffs.
Guess so. The pretty much clinched first seed. Not that it matters, but I think the Blazers could make some noise. But outside of Anthony Davis and LeBron James, the Lakers are an average team, and the Blazers match up with them well. All those Lakers reserves players. So if LeBron and AD not on their shit, who's gonna pick up the slack? It's got to be those two. So they got to be on point every single game. James Harden is every single fucking game. That man will not have a game where he does not score 30 plus. It's ridiculous. But Rockets not having a big man, I guess it don't matter for them because they still been winning games. It's not a big man league anymore. Just shoot the fuck out of the 3 ball. Hope they go in. Make it all the way to the finals. Fuck. I still got Clippers in the finals though. I got to keep evaluating the East. I don't know who's gonna win the fucking East.
I got Pacers.
Yeah. You got no damn Pacers. Name 4 players.
Warren, Oladipo.
I'm getting nervous.
You're nervous? Who was that? God. Okay, so I quit.
Top 4 Pacers off the dome.
I quit obviously, but go back to when the Heat
2.
Go back to when the Heat and the Bulls were running the East. Give me some Pacers players because I remember watching a lot of Pacers games. Who was that point guard?
Paul George.
TJ
Ford. That's old. Darren Collison.
Who was the point guard?
Was it Darren Collison? Was it George Hill?
George Hill, maybe.
Was it David West?
David West.
He was definitely on the Pacers.
Larry Bird.
Jermaine O'Neal.
Never mind.
I'm listening to like old ass Pacers players during the damn fight in Ron Artest. Malice at the Palace. He was on the Pacers, Ron Artest.
Do you think this bubble will affect MVP?
I was gonna ask, when the fuck are they choosing that? End of the season? Before playoffs?
Who would you pick? Luka?
Yeah, I saw this question posed on social media, and I was like, I don't even remember what happened in the NBA.
Yeah, pre-bubble, I don't know.
Pre-bubble, I don't remember what the hell happened.
They should just do a bubble MVP.
They should, because I don't remember. I don't remember what happened. If it's been 4 months, you know how much has gone on in 4 months? My brain is in shambles related to NBA stuff. I don't remember. We'll give it to Harden. He needs one, right? Apparently, he got hoed by Giannis. He needs one. Everyone from that Thunder team's got one. Westbrook, Durant. Just throw one for Harden. Fuck it.
No, don't like that transition. All right, rants, raves, and reviews. Let's do some reviews. TikTok. That's about to be banned.
Oh, finally.
President Trump, he signed an executive order Thursday evening that will prevent American companies from engaging in commerce with the parent company, the Chinese parent company of the video sharing app TikTok. That begins in 45 days. So get your TikToks out now. Go viral. Make it big. Promote your Instagram. Take your business there. Yeah, I never did get the algorithm of TikTok. I know, Eric, you're not a big fan of the app.
It's grown on me slowly, but I'm not. I still don't sit and watch videos on there.
Yeah,
too busy.
I didn't like.
Too busy. Didn't like it. What?
Too busy. What?
Just too busy.
OnlyFans.
Too busy getting this money. TikTok. What a perfect time for Instagram to drop that shitty feature Reels.
What is that feature?
It's 15-second videos.
Oh my God. This is like when TikTok copies Snapchat.
Instagram copied everybody from the damn beginning. Facebook is just a motherfucker. I don't remember when Facebook bought Instagram, but I think it was after they put video on the platform. Maybe, I don't know. Y'all can look it up.
Isn't that crazy how that used to be just pictures?
Yeah. Then they saw Vine. I combined Vine and Byte. Vine got video. Instagram said, yeah, we should get video too. It's very popular. I'm Obama now. Then Snapchat came up when DJ Khaled was doing his thing.
Bro, great summer.
And Instagram said, all right, stories. This is dope. Let's put that on our platform. Snapchat crashes and burns. Next, TikTok. Now Instagram's got 15-second clips that are separate from story posts.
What?
And
where the hell do they go?
IGTV. So you know how there's an IGTV tab on your profile?
Yeah. There's going to be
there's now one for Reels.
Reels? Jesus. Whatever.
And the only way to see it is going to your Explore page and then just
oh my God,
browsing them.
I can't keep up.
Instagram's got everything you need for social media. All your social media needs.
They don't got a Twitter. That's one thing that none of these social media platforms have been able to copy.
Yep. Facebook is a mix of Twitter and Snapchat.
What?
And Instagram is a mix of Vine and Snapchat and now TikTok.
Did you see that Lebanon explosion on any of these platforms this week?
Terrorism is back.
Terrorism is not back, I don't think. Maybe. I don't think they exactly know. Since it's a different country, we don't exactly know what happened. But that shit was wild. That explosion, like you don't see explosions like that unless people are at war.
That was a fucking bomb, boy. How do fireworks blow up like that?
I still don't even know if they know exactly what. So here's a clip or a snippet from the latest AP story on it. The chemicals exploded Tuesday after apparently being set off by a fire. A massive blast that killed nearly 150 people, wounded thousands, and caused billions of dollars in damage. I didn't even know they have that made money in Lebanon. Bodies were being recovered from the rubble on Friday. Investigators are probing the blast and have focused on personnel at the port of Beirut, Lebanon's main port that is so well known for corruption. Its common nickname is Alibaba's Cave. That's interesting. But many Lebanese say it points to a much greater rot that permeates the political system and extends to the country's top leadership. So some conspiracy theories are brewing over in Lebanon.
Of course.
Beirut. Did you know that was another name for beer pong?
Beer pong?
Let me find out
I did not.
where that came from.
That was crazy, though. There were so many angles from that, obviously, because of
I know.
the social media world we live in now.
That's what's
but
awesome.
there was one from the highway where someone was driving and their car window shattered while they were on the highway
That's awesome.
as the smoke was coming in. That's crazy. Like, you can't see all the shit that from like the far view of all the shit inside the blast that got destroyed, but then you look at the other videos from the perspectives that were all around it.
So many perspectives. Like that one video
damn.
of the wedding, the woman in the wedding dress. Yeah. Like, and it was being filmed by a videographer, so it looks kind of like a movie because he's using a nice camera.
Poor woman. Don't get married, everybody.
Let me read. Okay, so Beirut, where this explosion happened, like I said, it's also a name for a type of beer pong game. A game with a similar outcome, but different rules. Came about in the 1980s. In Beirut, 10 cups are arranged in a pyramid shape. If the ball is sunk into a cup, one of the opponents has to chug it. But what's the deal with the name? The game was popularized during a time when Beirut, Lebanon was in the news. In 1983, suicide bombers killed 241 U.S. Marines stationed in barracks at the Beirut airport. Supposedly, people at Lehigh felt that the U.S. should have bombed Beirut in retaliation for the attacks. Well, maybe that was what the explosion was.
I think it was terrorism.
And thought the ping pong balls dropping to the other side of the table resembled bombs being dropped on the Lebanese capital. That's so random and specific. They started calling the game Beirut, and it caught on. It's probably some frat house that came up with that name. And then it caught on. But as the game started to spread around the U.S. to areas unfamiliar with the original Dartmouth. Oh, it started Dartmouth. How do you say it? Dartmouth?
Dartmouth.
Virgin. People started to drop the name Beirut and called it beer pong instead. Interesting.
Jinx. Little history for you guys.
You're welcome.
And myself. But R.I.P. to those who perished.
Can you imagine if
that random ass blast? You're just going about your fucking day, and all of a sudden glass slices your neck, and you're.
Can you imagine if we had imagine if that happened on a more consistent basis? Like, imagine if it was like hurricanes and earthquakes. Like, it's just something we had to live with. Just the earth just like randomly explodes. We just like walking about our day and just.
Well, I believe
another one.
I believe that's how we all will die eventually. Because the sun has to explode eventually. It's a star.
Years.
So the Earth has been around for 1 billion, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That's what they say. These galaxies billions of years old. When's the sun is ticking, boy.
I think it's got another billion in it. It's like
another billion in
nitrogen. Feeds itself.
Guess we're gonna find out.
It's crazy how that fucking keeps us alive. The big ball of fire.
I do want to see like a destroyed planet. I'd like to be around for that.
Well, Thanos.
But it would be a quick death, so I wouldn't see much. Like, the sun is like fucking massive compared to our planet, so we wouldn't be around long enough to see what happens.
Another tragedy. Did you see the India plane crash? 16 people were. Sorry, I didn't wait for you to answer because I know you did. I sent it to the group chat. Yes. 16 people were killed, dozens hurt after a plane skidded off the runway in India and split in half. How does that happen?
Made in China.
Imagine if you're on that plane, you're scared of flying, you're like shaking, and then you're like, oh God, we're landing, and then you feel the wheels hit the ground. You're like, oh, okay, and then the plane just splits in half, and you survive. You'll never fly again. Well, or you die and you'll never fly again.
So it's split in half while going full speed.
Don't ask me any more questions.
Because I'm wondering how people died. If there was no like ball of fire, it just split in half.
I'm sure they fell out. Maybe got crushed under a wheel.
Fuck. Paramedics on the scene.
Can you imagine being a paramedic anywhere?
No.
Responding to any tragedy?
9/11.
No, thank you.
God,
Imagine the angles we'd have of 9/11. We have like 3 angles today. One because someone was like filming a documentary in New York. Another because of Good Morning America. And I think that's it. That's the only footage we have of the first plane.
It's because it's all hidden inside the Pentagon. George Bush kept it there. 'Cause he did 9/11. Told you last pod, there's only 2 conspiracy theories.
It's a footage of George Bush literally doing 9/11.
He's on the phone directing the plane to go into the building. Let me stop.
Relax.
Review.
Jesus Christ. Can you imagine if that's what it is?
He's just out there living. I got a review. If you didn't know, hockey started.
I didn't.
But I don't know the format, nor do I care. I just put this in here for Casey Meadows, who's a loyal listener and Patreon subscriber who mentioned hockey in our Discord chat and got roasted. So to alleviate his cyberbullying pain, I wanted to let all hockey fans know and people that don't watch that hockey has started. So enjoy, I guess.
No, it's playoff hockey's lit, ain't it?
It can be, but, we don't give a shit about hockey right now. It's all about NBA, boy. And it usually is in a regular season because they have the same type of timeline for playoffs.
But if you're a hockey fan, I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah, we get it.
Here's a rave. PGA Championship has teed off. It'll finish Sunday. And it's a rave of mine because I love primetime golf. While I might not always watch, I love the idea of it. I love being in bed or at home, cooking dinner or eating dinner, and it's getting dark out, and it's still sunny when you're watching golf from California.
Is that where they're playing?
Yeah, I think it's in San Fran or something.
True. But usually the shit ends at 6 p.m., so can't relate. But I only tune in usually if Tiger's going to win. Otherwise, I'm not too interested. I do need to learn how to play golf soon, though, because I'm getting older and a lot of people are playing and learning, and I can't even swing a fucking club, so I need to get my ass out there. Got fake friends, roomed with golfers all of college. They never took me out there. Sons of bitches. I got a couple of raves. My first one, I'm down 6.2 pounds since Monday.
Jeez. So in 5 days, you lost 6 pounds?
But I feel like those were easy, though, because I've been 275 like for the last 2 months, so my body's just going back to what it's been. But we'll see if this continues the next couple weeks. I'm on this new diet Alex gave me, so if the experts and critics say it's all about your diet, we about to find out with my ass, because I'm a big motherfucker and I'm eating small amounts of food right now. 6.2 pounds. I'll check in next week. Also, as you know, Dunn and Drew is now incorporated in the state of Florida as an LLC. If you don't know what that means, it means we're a business. And yesterday, I applied for credit cards under our business social security number, aka our EIN, and we were approved for a line of credit. But it probably not because of Dunn and Drew's income, but probably because of what I put for my personal one, because they asked for mine as well. But I'm nervous.
Should have gave him my 800 credit score.
They didn't ask for a credit score. But I'm nervous Andy will run up the card. So I may hold.
Tommy would.
Now I'm worried for both. But I may hold both of your cards until I see a pattern of successful money management.
A pattern.
We don't have many business expenses, and that's all I want these credit cards to be used for, because if we go into debt,
imagine.
I ain't paying it.
All three of us go into debt together. Shit, ain't no debt gonna be collected with this new Manscaped deal. We're gonna be set for life. We're people that ask these questions, so this is beneficial to you. So Eric.
Yes.
Okay, now we're gonna start over. So this is gonna go in the main podcast. All right, ready? All right, so we have I gotta edit a lot. We have a new female correspondent on this podcast because a while ago we did this segment called Eat Yo Ass. It's where you guys send us in questions that you're having relationship problems, girl problems you wanted Eric to answer. So we wanted to do something like that, but with an actual female perspective, because I know we got a lot of girl listeners and maybe she can give you all a voice, and it's helpful for you guys that, want a girl answer without asking a girl. Maybe you don't have a sister. Maybe you don't want to talk to your mom about it. Maybe you don't have a girlfriend.
Right.
So let's start. Sierra has been given these questions and she's recording them on her own. So I'm going to ask Eric what he thinks is the right answer, and then we're going to cut to Sierra to get her answer. So let's start. Eric, here's a question. These are all anonymous. If you guys in the future want your name, let us know because it's fine. But I'm going to keep you anonymous just in case.
Anonymous. I'm ready.
How do you introduce a kink into the relationship? I can only come if I'm getting slapped like a motherfucker. Like, how do you say, please slap me till I come?
Well, I've always been a man that believes in being straight up, straightforward, right from the get-go. That's how you get shit done. That's how things get solved. And if you try to beat around that, or you try to go around that, you're never going to get what you want to get. So if you want to be slapped like a motherfucker till you come, tell a girl that's your kink, and you hope she can slap you and make it come. Because how else are you going to tell her that? You're going to wait for her to ask you what's it like in bed for you? What do you like to do in bed? That's not going to get asked until you guys talk for 25 minutes about nothing. So just come out straight, say, hey, my name's blah, blah, blah. Where you from? Start with the basic 3 questions. Where you from? What's your name? And then say, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. Honestly, I just want you to slap me till I come because you're really beautiful. Throw a compliment in there. See how it goes. You got nothing to lose, buddy.
This was, you know why I'm gay? It's because this is my kink, but girls just couldn't slap me hard enough.
Wow.
This is actually me that asked the question.
You're a sick fuck.
I'm a sick fuck.
Hi, I'm Sierra. I am, I think, best known as Andy's cousin. I think half of the Dunn and Drew fan club know who I am, for various reasons. I think one of the most famous reasons people know who I am is because Andy tried to hit on me back in the day on Twitter, not knowing it was me. Probably one of the funniest moments of my life. But anyways, first one is, here's a question. How do you introduce a kink into a relationship? I can only come if I'm getting slapped like a motherfucker. Like, how do you say, please slap me until I come? I wish I knew if this was a boy or a girl, because I feel like it's a little bit, my answer would vary. But, and also if you have a long-term girl, if you're banging the same person versus if it's a one-night stand, I don't know if I would pull that out on the first night of sleeping with somebody. However, I do feel nowadays rough sex like that is a lot more well received. But if you are dating this other person, or you're in a serious relationship, I would recommend bringing it up not while you're having sex. Bring it up when you guys are just chilling in bed watching TV or something, and being hey babe, so I really want you to try this thing the next time that you fuck me. I really like to be slapped. Point blank, just bring it up so bluntly. And if that other person wants to make you come and wants you to have fun in the bedroom, then they'll understand. At least I would. I mean, that's just me. It's just my take on that. But I would definitely bring it up. Not while you guys are having sex. I would bring it up, you know, in like casual conversation when it's just you two like lounging around. Okay, hey, we're not doing that right now. Speaking of sex, my 2 girl dogs are like making out in the bed right now.
All right, next one. Is it weird for my wife to have a higher sex drive than me? Some nights I'd rather just have that extra 5 minutes of rest than do it.
Well, women are naturally hornier. We all know that.
What?
Yeah.
You think so?
Women are hornier than men.
Men.
They just don't show it.
That's interesting.
Women are hornier than men.
We'll see if Sierra says that.
And women don't even reach their full horny potential until age 40, is what I've learned. Yes, women have more sex when they're younger because obviously you're exploring yourself, trying to figure out what you like. But when you're 35, 40, and you know what you like, you've been experienced, that's when you're like, God damn, I need it all. But this could not be the case depending on your life situation. You know, if you have a loving husband, multiple kids, maybe your sex drive's not up there. You know, it's case by case basis, but I believe women do have the higher sex drive than men. I know I get a boner every time I even touch my nipples. If it grazes the wind, I'm getting an erection, but that can go away really quickly. Women, I feel like, are just always looking to fuck, but they just like making guys work for it, that they like at least. But women are horny as fuck. So it isn't weird that your wife has a higher sex drive than you. Pretty normal, if you ask me.
This is probably one of my favorite ones just because of the way it was worded. Is it weird for my wife to have a higher sex drive than me? Some nights I'd rather just have that extra 5 minutes of rest than do it. Okay, first of all, if you're only having sex for 5 minutes, then fucking bust that shit out and make your wife happy. Like that's it. You can do anything for 5 minutes, and if it's gonna make your wife happy, then fucking bust out the 5 minutes. But on the off chance that you're having longer than 5 minutes of sex, I don't think it's weird that your wife has a higher sex drive than you. I find personally that I have a higher sex drive than most of the guys that I've ever been with. This is gonna get me in trouble, I feel like. But yeah, I feel like I have a higher sex drive than most of the guys that I've ever dated. So I don't think it's weird, but I think that is something that you guys have to talk about. I don't know, maybe buy your wife a fun toy. The womanizer is the best one. You can plug that if you want. So that if she wants to get off and you're not feeling it, you can be like, here, babe, I got you this. Go get yourself off. I mean, that's what I would do.
Why, when your girl asks if you think another girl is hot and you say yes because she is your girl, and you say yes. Oh, okay. Why, when your girl asks if you think another girl is hot and you say yes because she is, your girl gets mad? Like, the fuck? You asked me if... The fuck? You asked me if you knew the answer.
Like, the fuck? You asked me if I knew the answer. Who wrote this?
I don't know. That's anonymous. It's anonymous.
You know, girls don't like when you like other women. I feel like that's a pretty basic question. Obviously,
but the girl apparently asked. Maybe it was a test.
Yeah, it's always a test. They're always here to test you. But even if you said no, she'd say you're lying. There's no win there. So that's just the nature of women in that scenario. There's no win. You just have to go along with the question.
She's manipulative.
Answer it how you want. Answer it how you want. Deal with the consequences. Deal with your personality. Every answer is going to be different depending on your girlfriend.
All right, let's see what Sierra has to say.
I have a hard time answering this one because I'm the kind of girlfriend that will check out girls with you, and I'll be like, yo, look at the ass on that girl. And I think that's an insecurity thing. I think your best bet is just being listen, if you don't want to know the answer, if you then don't ask me. Don't ask me if you're gonna get pissed off. I'm not saying she's hotter than you. I'm just saying I'm answering your question if I think she's hot. Like that's an insecurity thing for her to work on that has nothing to do with you. I think that's stupid, personally. Like girls shouldn't be like that at all. And if there's any girls watching this that are like that, like it's time to grow up. Like you need to be secure in your relationship. And if you're not secure with that person, or if you think that person is going to leave you because of a quote unquote hotter girl, then you shouldn't be with that person, because no guy should ever make you feel like that. Like you should always be secure in who you are and know that you're the shit. And like if you think that he's gonna leave you, you shouldn't be with that person anyways. So like fuck that. Run the other way.
All right. Sorry, we don't at this stage we don't know what she's saying, so we gotta keep going.
You have no idea.
That's gonna all put together in post. All right, so those were the first 3 questions. Stick around or subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/Dunn and Drew for the next 3. Sorry if you're not a Patreon subscriber and your next 3 are on Patreon. You gotta get on. We'll talk about that on the Patreon episode. Close this episode out. We'll do the questions for Sierra all on the next recording, and I'll put the 3 in this episode. And then I'll do the other 3 for the other episode. You know what I mean? So close this episode out. And
God, you're a bully.
sorry.
Yeah, before I close the episode, I got a small rant because I was horny the other day and I asked the girl to send me something to beat off to, and she said she was running around and she'll get to it later, but she never did. But today she sent me a snap vid, so I got a little excited thinking it was gonna be something nice I could jerk my stick to, but it was her pimple juice all over the mirror. So
What?
I don't think I want to hit her anymore.
Oh my God, don't.
Have sex with her and not hit her. Sorry.
Oh my God, that's disgusting. Who is this girl?
I'm not putting her name out there.
Oh, well,
she doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, but sorry, but we got to be really close for me to see that.
And she was standing in the mirror as a selfie. It was fucking zoomed in, and the caption said, "My pimple was a squirter today," and I was like, "I didn't want this. I wanted ass."
Let me get an ass pic. I don't have an ass pic, but here's some pimple juice.
Here's some pimple juice.
Maybe see.
You're never hearing from me again. Not gonna block her, but I don't want to talk to her anymore after that. I'm pissed. God, my roster's too big to entertain her anymore.
I totally understand.
All right, guys, that's the episode. Make sure you guys check out our Patreon for our second exclusive episode and get in that motherfucking Discord chat. Hit that motherfucking subscribe button. Share this episode with your parents, friends, enemies. Rate and review us on iTunes. Check us out on Spotify if you got Spotify. Come on, we on all the apps. YouTube video as well, man. Run us all up. That's what we out here doing, creating content, living life. See y'all next week, man. Go Spurs. Hopefully we get that 9th seed because I don't want 8th. Any last words?
Oh, no. I forgot. I'm going to be on vacation Sunday to Friday, which is why this episode is dropping early.
Oh, where are you going?
Going to Charleston, South Carolina, or North Carolina. Going with family.
Just kidding. I got land in Charleston.
You got land.
We got some farmland out there. Okay. Enjoy.